Hi everyone, my name is Sergiu. Welcome to my first vlog. Now, I got some news, some not so good news actually. Essentially what's happening is that I am moving abroad. Mainly the reason I want to make this video today is because I want to just talk about the room a bit, you know, because I've been in this room for, I don't even know, like 8 years, probably 9 or something like that. A long time anyway, and I'm gonna miss it, you know. It's the first time I've ever been in a place for so long. So moving out basically means that we have to sell some of the stuff, you know, just to kind of make it easier for ourselves to move. Now, I already sold the stuff that I wanted to sell. What's left behind in the room behind me is basically the stuff that I want to keep. So basically I got people coming up in an hour from now or something like that. So this is the very last time that I'll ever see the room as it is now, you know, untouched. And yeah, I just want to go through the room and just talk about some of the stuff that I still have. Now, if you've watched any of my really old videos, you saw that I am into hi-fi and, you know, audio gear and stuff like that. And now that I'm on the screen, I thought, hey, why not just talk about it? The room is basically just, well, it's like 3 rooms in one, because I got that area over there, which is where I keep my clothes, and I got like a working desk. I'm working, you know, I'm doing electronics and stuff like that on, and you know, I got my clothes basically on that side, and behind me I got the bed. This is where the bed is, so it's basically in its own like chamber, if you may. It's not a chamber, and this is the main living space. This is where I got my hi-fi system and the TV and you know, a bunch of tape recorders and stuff like that. So essentially that's what the front looks like. I got that's where I keep all of my physical media, you know, CDs, DVDs, you know, vinyl stuff and all that kind of stuff. And the speakers, I made a video about them. It's the Sony SS8150s. I absolutely love them. I had lots and lots and lots of speakers throughout the years, but these are my favorite so far, so I'm keeping them. I'm taking them with me. Down here is the TV. Now I got, you know, underneath the TV I got my old projector. There's a TV box which I'm not using anymore. The audio processor. That's basically an equalizer and some stuff for the TV basically, and the DVD player. That's actually a great DVD player down there. The Toshiba player down there. It's actually made for DVD audio, which is essentially like surround sound music. If you get my cat, it's really cool. It's a cool format. Obviously, I'm not using surround sound in here, but I'm just using it for 2-channel playback because it's got a great DAC in it. So I love that. Out here, I got my kind of my main hi-fi. The reason I'm using tables is because as you can see, the ceiling is quite low, so I can't have tall racks, which I would like to have, but I can't. So, well, I'll have in my new place anyway. So I got essentially just an expander down there. I got the Bluetooth. Hopefully you can actually see that. Got my Bluetooth. Got my radio tuner, got an equalizer down there, CD player, got my record player, and the amp. The amp is obviously amplifying the sound for the 2 speakers. And I also got here on my bedside, I got another 2 speakers. These are the Technovox CR700s. I've never actually been able to find another pair of these because one of the woofers has an issue, and I was hoping to be able to replace it, but I couldn't actually find one to replace, so I'm probably just gonna recoil it or something. I'll see what needs to be done. And on this side, I got my tape recorders. Actually, I have 3 of them. Well, I have a cassette deck and 3 tape recorders. So basically, yep. Oh, and obviously my computer, which is now old. I made that at the end of 2015. I made that. It still works, but you know, it's been really crazy this year, so I couldn't. I mean, my plan was to actually build a new one in 2020, but you know, that's gotta wait. This is my Wacom Cintiq tablet. It's essentially like a pro screen. Well, it's a pro display. It's got a pen, so you can do graphics on it. You can draw. You can obviously do video because it's calibrated for that kind of stuff. Now, I don't want to go through because some of you might say, "Hey, why aren't you giving us model numbers for all the stuff?" I don't have the time to do that. Like literally, the stuff that I have in the room right now, I'm gonna take with me. So there's gonna be probably a new video at my new place. I'm moving out to Romania, and obviously once I'm done moving in and setting up and all that, I'll make another video and I'll talk about the stuff that I have. So right, this side. So on this side I got my camera. Well, it's not my camera, it's the family. It's the family camera basically down here. I'm not using it obviously. I usually use it, but not now because I just kind of want to just film everything. I got some books down there and this Technics amp, which is essentially the same. It's not exactly the same as that one, as the one here. This is my main one. Well, this is the kind of the reference model, and it's got 300 VA transformers and all that kind of stuff. But the construction of the two amps is essentially the same. It's the same components. Most of them, apart from the power transformers and all that. Basically, it's the white one actually has like 10-volt higher power rails for the output, something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers. So this corner, I got. Well, actually, I'm just gonna put light on. So I got some of my dragons on that piece of furniture there, and this is basically just a car stereo I'm working on. This is gonna be my very last project that I ever obviously work in this room. Down here I got some old disco lights which I fixed. I actually want to keep those disco lights because they're pretty cool. You can use them for Christmas as well, which is interesting. And yeah. Right. It's actually midday right now, but I just blocked the light with a black t-shirt because it looks it looks better if I just use the lights from basically inside the room. Oh, and one more detail here before I finish with this side. This amp up here, this is the very first piece of hi-fi gear that I ever bought. It still works. It was broken at one point, if I recall correctly. I fixed it. It still works. I just keep it because it's my very first, it's the very first piece of gear I ever bought for myself. So for my hi-fi system. So I keep it for memories. Obviously, I'm taking it back to Romania with me. And yeah, all the furniture is gonna go. Obviously, I'm just gonna keep the monitors and obviously the speakers and that stuff. Some of these statues that I have, like this one here, this one's gonna go. I got lots of dinosaur models and dragons and stuff like that. I'm taking those because they're small, but the statues have to go because they're quite big, and I can't. Like, I got the tape recorders to take with me, so. And I got another statue here. This is gonna go virtually in an hour from now, or something like that. So I got people coming over to pick it up, so. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot my dragon statue. Now, the dragon table, there's no way that I'm selling that. I'm taking it with me, absolutely, So that's one of the things that comes over to Romania. And, yeah, as I said, just my gear and TV and a few boxes really, and the tape recorders. That's my air conditioning unit. I'm gonna keep that as well, so I'm not selling it because it's gonna come in handy in Romania because it gets really hot out there. So I'm gonna use that. So basically, the reason I'm moving out is because I haven't been working in a while. Since last year, basically, I had just a few gigs and that was it. And the problem is that I'm at the point right now where I don't have a financial backup. It's just I need to be in a place where I don't have these many bills and stuff to pay. And in Romania, I actually own my own property, so I have my own apartment. So yeah, I'm just gonna move out there and basically just attempt to rebuild, attempt to start over from zero, essentially. That's the plan. Now, what I'm gonna do for the end of the video is I'm just gonna walk around the room a bit just to kind of, see it as it is one last time. And then I'm gonna go downstairs and start packing up and say goodbye to stuff, So that's the hi-fi side over there. Yeah, tape recorders I got on that side, and the hi-fi on this side. Little gargoyle in the middle, and then I'm gonna have a look at this side once again. That's the front side, with the TV and the speakers and all that, which I think is pretty cool. It's nice now because I used to have a lot more stuff on that wall, but it looks nicer if it's just the TV and a couple of speakers, to be honest. I kind of like it like that. And yeah, then there's the bedside, which you can see from here. Basically, it's pretty cool. I use a lot of old lights, as I said. And then there's the backside, which is I'm genuinely gonna miss this place, so essentially what you're seeing right now, what we're looking at is essentially the last time I'll ever see the room as it is. So yeah, I just want to say goodbye to it, and yeah, we'll see what's coming up next. I'm kind of looking for, it's a bit complicated, to be honest, but I'm looking forward to what's coming up next in my life. And I'm gonna obviously try to keep doing sound engineering, because that's what I do. I got experience. That's kind of what I know. So I'm gonna try and do that in Romania. See if I can find a like a PA provider or something, like that. I've gotta start from somewhere, basically, and we'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna make more vlogs. Basically, when I'm moving out, probably my trip to Romania, maybe I'll say a few words, and obviously in Romania I'll show you my place and all that stuff. So yeah, I shall see you next time, and take care of yourselves, and yeah, bye bye.